So today we're going to be talking about the possible developments that can happen in the Mississauga Lakeshore area and how it can be more of a center for weekends and evenings. So here's the Gardner Expressway, the night of any given day. What's wrong with this picture? We know why people have to go there during the day. Toronto's where the jobs are. But why would they come home only to go back at night again? Money is leaving Mississauga. What is wrong with Mississauga? Well, there is no destination stores. There aren't very many unique restaurants. It isn't as accessible as other cities, and there is limited parking. Here's a snapshot of what the main street of the Mississauga Lakeshore area looks like. There's a real estate agent, there's an olive tasting bar, there's a poutine restaurant, a dentist, a pizza place, and a laundromat. We can see why this particularly doesn't have the draw for consumers to come and spend their dollars here. Meanwhile, we can look at the Toronto waterfront. They have activities for families, buildings for living and commerce, restaurants, shopping, and nightlife. The Chicago waterfront is an even better example. There is plenty of foot traffic and dining experiences, green spaces for families, and activities for everyone. We know that Mississauga isn't going to look like these big cities. However, if you've ever driven down to Florida, there are very many small communities and urban areas that have this draw of small areas of a downtown that still have people coming towards it. What's missing in Mississauga? We talked about the dining options, activities that can be done in green spaces, there's shopping, accessibility. So Mississauga doesn't have a lot of parking and is not conducive to cyclists, and it is very much not pedestrian friendly. Toronto offers shops and restaurants that have a draw to people and have a lot of foot traffic. There are stores that are easily to get to by pedestrians, and there are different local restaurants bringing the taste of the world to your neighborhood, and that makes it exciting to eat there. Cycling is one of the options that many cities have opted for, and it really does work. These cities can be like Minneapolis, San Francisco, and Copenhagen. This lowers the environmental footprint and is easier on our roads, while making it more accessible for people to get to the locations. So here's a map of the bike trails that currently exist in Mississauga, and over the next 20 years the city has plans to add more trails to the city. Hopefully that will make it more accessible to bicycles, so we're looking forward to that change over the next couple of years. And there are some restaurants, such as Snug Harbor pictured here. There's a pizza place that offers Chicago-style deep dish pizza. There is Dairy Cream, which has a draw for people from all over during the summers, and there is even vegan options. However, there is a need for more of these to change the feel of the area. This can be done through a possible zoning law and also subsidy to make it profitable for chefs to move the restaurants from big hubs like Toronto, where it is becoming more and more expensive, to these areas where the consumers would follow. There could also be an ad campaign to attract attention to this area. So what would our ad campaign feature? Well, it would focus on social media, Twitter, Snapchat, and Spotify, as these can offer ads to the people in the area, and we would use persuasion techniques such as logic, the tagline, save the environment, save your wallet, don't go all the way downtown and waste all of that time and money, and instead stay around home. And it could also be the social pressure of trend makers using these areas. So in conclusion, there's 4 points that we would like to highlight. There needs to be a better development of businesses in the area to attract more consumers, keeping the money in Mississauga. So if there was more effort put into the areas, then this would be more profitable. The area needs to be more accessible to people, so this could be done adding more parking, but it would be better if it could be done using bicycles and pedestrians, as this is more cost effective and there's less of a strain on the environment and the local roads. Also, the third point would be to attract more people in the right demographic. There needs to be a social media campaign. So this will be focusing on young people, the typical yuppie stereotype. And the last one, the fourth point, the city can offer incentives to for chefs and possible store owners to set up unique restaurants and stores in the Mississauga Lakeshore. Thank you so much for your time.